What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. When did this happen where it got into 3 rows? I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm just curious as to when it happened. Did it happen for everyone? No. What? This is awesome. I did not know you could do this, and this makes everything incredible. I did not know this was a thing. Okay, this is awesome now. This is actually sweet.
My magic.
I love it. Yep. This is where it's at. Okay, cool. Good to know. Let's go ahead and we are going to go here first. So up and out this way. So that means we need to go up. Up, please.
That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
Yeah, we're gonna go up this way because I haven't been up this way yet. And we're gonna see what's going on. And then we can't go across that bridge because it's been busted. I don't think this is a way we can go. We're gonna go up here for sure because we want to go check out this next because we haven't even seen that yet. I want to say this is not anything we can do. We've already done it. I believe we've already been through here too. That looks normal. I think that's just where the nautiloid crashed. We can't go there. Didn't we think we could go here? Yeah, okay, so there's something around here that we might be able to go through. What?
Light on my feet.
No, unacceptable. Retry that. I'm not losing a survival check like that if I can help it. Not for a buried treasure. Really, I don't want to miss any checks like that. Like conversation checks, I'll miss and stuff, but checks like that, if I can save for it. All 3 of them succeeded that time. What did they need to roll? They just needed to roll a 10 and all 4 people failed last time? Yeah, screw all of you. Sure, take it all.
With haste.
Alright, look at this. Nice little path here. Pretty neat, I guess. Just a random hand axe. And a skeleton. The scroll of blink and money. I mean, that was a pretty rich skeleton, honestly. Alright, so our next thing I want to do is go here, I think. So let's go ahead and teleport to the Blighted Village. And that's south, so... South is that way. I'm tempted to let my camera stay like unmoving, but you know, it's fine. Should go over here. These goblins don't even know what happened to everybody, so they still think we're fine, I guess. Good for them. Like right by this, I think. Oh, there it is. Where's it at? Hidden goblin stash. Start digging. Yeah, right here. Oh, that is actually how that works. That's actually really cool. Had no idea. Some wine, arrows, potion, bloodlust elixir, acid vials, grease, fleet fingers. Once per turn after the wearer dashes or takes similar action, they can jump without using a bonus action. Oh, that's kind of cool. Sweet. Okay. Next, I want to go like here. Which looks like we need to go maybe down and around. Let's just do that so we can see it on the map. I want to go. Take me here, game.
All right. What now?
I like that it can do that. So we'll just let these guys run in that direction. assumed this is where you were gonna go. You were gonna take me down and around. That's what I figured. Actually, while we're here, let's uncover this black area because we can. No sense in leaving something like that, right?
Something over there. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Man, if you were a small character, it would be interesting for sure. Go here. Oh, you stopped running because of that? That's silly. My bad. Well, don't stop running. Take me over here, please. And then we can just remove this. We haven't been over here yet, so I was definitely interested in checking this out. Oh, hello, see? What is this? I mean, obviously it's a ruptured mind flayer pod where someone came out.
Empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
Wonder which one was in that one. Well, I want to get here. Can I see that on the map so I can click on it? I can, but I can't navigate to there. There's a ladder that comes from that way. Let's teleport to here. Run towards our custom marker. Yeah, that's probably this direction, I would guess. How do you get up this, though? I mean, maybe we might be able to jump up there. Might be able to. Yep. Sweet. Go. Go ahead and climb up, my guys. I love that there's still areas on the map that we haven't even explored yet, and we're 22 episodes in. It's insanity.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Definitely need to go find a merchant soon, too. Lots of potions of healing. Silver pendant that casts guidance. That's, I mean, nothing to sneeze at.
Necklace has a Harper sigil. Why were they here?
The Harpers were here?
What's that?
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Let's survey the spiders, I guess. Oof, what a bad roll. I'm really intrigued in this, and we have enough inspiration. So I'm going to use it, yep.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within.
Soothe the spiders with a calming lullaby.
One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs.
Bard is cool. Boldly reach for the bag.
You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
What was it? A spider egg sack. Can you throw that on people? Like, that's creepy. Yeah, you can. What? That's gross. I love it. Yes, I can go up there, actually. interesting. It was just like a Harper sigil necklace up here and not much more. I mean, a spider sack, you know, like, okay, cool, a spider sack and a rope, and that's it, huh? Huh. Very interesting. We need to be hearing
Several
them.
spiders rest in the rear of the crevice.
Why would I want to do this?
The infuriated spiders pour in all directions like sand.
Oh,
The swarm is
it's a
coming.
spider swarm. I mean, goodbye.
Another fight. Let's go.
Only a 5. You couldn't even kill a spider in one hit.
Fancy their chances.
Can't afford to let up. No mercy.
Free XP. Might as well kill the spiders.
This crevice is empty.
Save a bit of dust.
Be on my way.
Awesome. Okay, so we explored up here in that spot that we didn't know what was going on there. Not entirely convinced that is something. There's no teleports relatively close to this. So I think we're going to teleport here and then coming up here. Teleports across the map are so nice. So nice to have. I'm glad they put in those fast travel options for this, because they're really good. Just make sure we keep saving as we go. Never know on this difficulty when you're gonna need a good save. So we just keep it up. We're gonna come up here. Those looks like bear tracks, or I mean, we killed an owlbear. Those don't. What's going on? I hear noises. But I don't see anything. This way. Oh, I remember seeing this cave. Yeah, that's right. I remember seeing this cave being like, oh, we're going to check that out later. I remember that. Okay. Bone spice. Just looks like a bunch of collapsed stuff there. That would have taken us a different way in and out. No big deal. That's the camp up there that we're supposed to go check out, which we definitely will here in a moment for Karlach. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on there? And this is the Risen Road, which is collapsed, if I remember what they told us correctly. Yeah, like you can't pass it anymore.
Sabotage.
Good job, Gregor. Dig animation didn't pop up. Just an arrow of ice. I'll take it. Lots of dead gnolls. And bones. Ah, the game wanted to save for itself, huh? Let's go around back.
Cut it out. It's worse than gnolls out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
You can hear them talking. Severed arm back here, Jesus. Severed arm, severed leg. Ah, could probably burrow in if we were small. Dude, I'm telling you, a small character or like a tiny character that could shapeshift, like a druid, probably be a pretty cool character to play. In this one.
Open up.
I get access to what seems like some pretty neat things. Lots of dead gnolls.
Whoever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
You would think whoever killed the gnolls you would like. Apparently not. Yeah, I agree. Let's go in through the top here. Hi.
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now.
How many did you lose?
2. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice.
What happened to you?
The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. We squared off against her. We lost. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the horror.
Now let's see what you have for trade. All right, guys, I'm gonna go through and sell a bunch of stuff, and I'll be back. Well, I was gonna sell a bunch of stuff, but then I wanted to put it all on the same person to sell it, and then I let go, and then she walked back inside, and we don't want to go in that way, so we're gonna go this way. I'll sell it in a minute. And then when we get it, maybe when we get access to selling again, maybe I'll sell it. Awkward that they didn't seem to care. Lord of Madness. Don't know if we had that one yet. Just a piece of gold. We'll take that. All right. Hey, Anders. They don't seem to care.
You're not actually intending to waste time hunting this Karlach person, are you?
The truth is, if there is a devil running wild,
We know who
might
that
have
is,
to deal with
guys.
it one way or another.
We know who Carla is. It's This is a very odd quest. Normally the game would you would interact in some way
More for me.
when you walked in, but they don't seem to care because we don't have Karlach with us, maybe? Hello, Anders.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to.
Cut the act. I know what you are. Agents of Zariel here to collect an asset.
Agents of... Let me guess. The devil Karlach herself told you that profane lie. We are paladins of Tyr, sworn to protect those in need. He sent us to hunt Karlach down. She was too vicious for us.
Why should I believe you?
Look at me. The devil nearly burned me to the bone. A tiefling couldn't do that without powerful magics. She's something far worse.
Say I buy your story. What then?
This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. It's all I have, but it's yours if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid.
There's something sus about this, because Karlach seemed fine. I think I'll think about it.
Just God guide you.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest. Plug your nose first, though.
Why? What's down there?
Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more.
Nice place to hole up. What is it?
It was a Tollhouse. By the time we arrived, it was more like a slaughterhouse. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road.
Tollhouse has been gold. See any around?
There's a locked door down the hatch. Doesn't look like anyone's managed to get in. If there's any gold left, that's where it'll be.
Thanks. You guys seem all right so far. I mean, explore the rest of the upstairs. Dead refugee. Thanks for the apple. Supply pack. Absolutely. A soul coin. Game? Why you take me up there? For some reason, we really like climbing on top of things to get to things nowadays. All right, you gotta stop. Let's head downstairs, see what's going on. Karlach seems like such a nice person. Why would she lie?
That body's so ripe, I'd need to drink the blood with a fork.
Tenable preparing to abandon post. More farmers, too many to count. No goods, carrying their own dead. Sent courier. 7 farmers, no goods, no gold. Wounded, warned us to leave. Okay. Interesting. Well,
What a day.
I know what we're getting into. Lockpicking impossible. Really? Oh.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
I had the key. I forgot. I already have a +10, so unless you roll a 1, it's pointless to...
Traps. How considerate.
Let's get all these turned off if possible. Just no 1s. Please and thank you. Beautifully done. The burrow hole. Oh, the burrow hole will let us down here. That's cool.
Looking ahead.
Nothing in a lot of this stuff. Oh, lots of stuff to sell later. Okay, we're gonna check the big crates because we can. Drow poison. Why are you... Whatever, Gregor. You do your own thing, bud. You do your own thing.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Yeah, we've noticed.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Plenty of times to roll a 1 too is the thing, so...
Traps. How considerate.
Luckily so far that hasn't been a problem.
Watch the shadows.
Anybody want to find that? Thank you.
No time to rest.
The leadership of the Zentarum. I'm overweight.
Shouldn't have
Oh
wished
no.
more interesting times.
Oh wait, let's see here. Camp supply pack. You want to hold on to that for me? You're encumbered now. Never mind. Sort by weight. You want to hold on to that? Assyrian's now encumbered. You want to hold on to that? Yeah, there we go. We found somebody who could hold on to it. Good job. Good job. No, I don't want that. There's just a lot of trunks and stuff in here. I'm sure there's stuff if we were to look in most of these, you know, but like, am I going to? Maybe I am. There's a push to featherfall. That could come in useful. Why does this crate have a use option? Oh, because it's a empty crate. That's why. Lots of vases. Vases.
Another step forward.
We're gonna test my theory here. Yeah. Well, I was gonna have them both sit in the chairs, but...
What now? Someone's left a trap out for us.
Disarm that, please.
Watch your back. Well,
Disarm that Asterion. Yes, you can. It's bugged. Oh, it's bugged. We gotta reload it. He got caught in the wall somehow. That's nice. I'm gonna check the gameplay options and see if there's a stop when detected trap option. Because if there is, that would be awesome. Or pause when detect a trap or something. Options. Gameplay. Autosave, so genitals. Highlights. Karmic dice. Doesn't seem like it. Unfortunate. There should be. There should be in any game like this, there should be something like that.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Read it. Pick it up. Was the featherfall potion in here? It was. Okay, cool.
I've got a long road ahead. Breathe deep and move.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. I'll go this way.
Go sit in that chair, please.
Trust no one. Be careful. There are traps about.
There we go. Whoa. Oh. Need the group, if you will. Oh, wait. Pause.
Let's get going.
Oh my god. You guys did not get stuck. You did.
Lost in thought.
There we go. Fixed it.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Come here and try your hand at a perception check there, buddy. Thank you.
It's a trap. Still breathing, despite everything.
Great axe +1. Couple gold. Of course you're encumbered now. Where is it? There it is. There you go. Potion of healing. Greater potion of healing. Goals of heroism. Whenever you use your channel oath spells, you gain heroism. Nice. Metallic gloves. I think we're fine. Helmet. I think we're fine. Pleasurable deal. No. Thank you. Take all the sellables. We're getting in that chest in a moment. I want to check the vases real fast. Just to see. Alright, first one's empty. I'm just going to assume they're all empty. 212 gold. And that's it, huh?
What's next, I wonder?
Step quick.
Huh. Interesting.
What's the name? Very well.
So let's see here. Hunt the devil. So let Karlach join us. The paladins will have something to say about that. And it's Seema's face.
Something's on my mind. Well,
I met her. She says you're the fiends, and I believe her.
First I was burned within an inch of my life, and now I'm stuck playing pantomime. I can't take it anymore. Karlach is going back to Avernus, and if she won't go quietly, she dies. It looks like I'll have to kill you first, which I quite look forward to. Bye-bye.
There we go. You rolled a 1 on your initiative. That's unfortunate. For you.
On the way.
Nice. Hunter's mark. Oh no. We're gonna be resting soonish anyway. Get the cloud of daggers going there.
Very well. Death is but a word away.
This guy's probably the real threat if I had to guess.
Pawn to cleric 4.
Nice miss. Solid effort. Much better. Ow. Ow. What? My guy. Holy. Not today, Satan. Yeah, you're no longer invisible, but you did heal. Go help them up. Sheesh. Hey now, quit putting Gregor down. It's rude. Help him up again.
Blood comes easy these days.
I speak, they burn.
Jesus Christ, quit putting Gregor down.
I'm ready.
Oh, this is not good.
The lesson is death.
This would be the opposite of good. Hey there. What did you just throw?
We've saved me. I cannot take much more.
You just killed yourself? Really? That seems smart. Goodbye, Gale.
Let's do this.
I got this. Easy peasy. Nice, he saved.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
And we finished him off. Look at that.
Don't touch me.
For the paladins, just joining us. Beautiful. See, like I said, we're gonna be resting soon anyway.
Let's move.
Sword of Justice. Tyr's protection is on it. He wasn't lying. He does have the Sword of Justice.
At the ready.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders.
Wrong button.
Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
I'll talk to you about that stuff later. You had a whole shop on you before. What happened to it? Gone now forever. Oh no, it's fine. We don't have to go do that. All right, so we've taken them out. We're definitely going to want to rest. We can short rest a couple times here to keep our HP up. I was thinking about dipping over to the Emerald Grove to sell before we rested. And then I'm thinking about going to take on the methods and the hag, I think. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Take on those guys. All right, let's teleport over here then. Go find a shop to sell at, because I think there is one in the Emerald Grove still. I hope. Because we need him. Is that still acid there? Jesus. That lasted a while. Well, hey, Kaga. How do you feel about him sending a new person to rule the Grove?
Safe. For now.
I'm glad you feel safe for now, then. Our shop guy still here? Looks like it. Sweet. All right, shop man. All right, I'm gonna be selling some stuff, guys, and I'll come back.
It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step.
All right, I'm back after selling a bunch of stuff. He couldn't actually buy all of our stuff, but we sold a bunch of it. We also went through and organized our inventories by quite a bit. I actually even organized his so much that I put like oils and stuff in here, throwables in here, potions and arrows. So like I really went through and organized stuff. Also went ahead and gave him all the alchemy stuff, and I was gonna check out the alchemy stuff, but I didn't want to do that without you guys, so I figured I would wait and just, you know, sit here and do what I could, I guess. I mean, why not, right? We got a lot of stuff. And who knows what achievement might be associated with doing stuff like this. So, I didn't want to get one if you guys weren't around. I don't know if this is what I should be doing with all this stuff, but it's what we are doing. Apparently extract all does not always mean extract all with this game. But now we could actually make stuff, which is interesting. Like we can make potions, elixirs, grenades, coatings. I think there is an achievement to make some potions. I mean, we can go ahead and make a few. I don't see why not. Glorious vaulting I actually would like to make a few of, because I need enough. There we go, homebrewer. I thought so. I thought there was gonna be a thing for it, and I'm glad I was right. So we need more sublimate of wisp weed. So we can find more wisp weed. That would be cool. Because we need glorious vaulting potions, I think, to get up to that spot.
Let's get going. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
That was awesome. That was nice to do. I liked that. What was our plan now that we were doing that? I think it was to go down to fight the methods, which involves us going down to the Riverside Tea House, which is so pretty. Ah, yes. And the red caps that think that they're sheep. Well, they're pretending to be sheep. They don't think they're sheep. They're just pretending to be sheep.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
You rolled a 1. You suck. Oh, this is one that you can just retry, though. That's cool. I guess that makes sense.
Tread lightly.
Come on, guys. Have them lead if we're gonna walk through water, because
Need to find a way forward.
otherwise we might get hurt.
Direct me.
We're out of spells. I don't know if fighting the methods is actually the best plan right now. I might go ahead and go to camp actually when we jump over to here. It might be camping time out here. Yeah, I think so. Let's go to camp. Get rested up. See if anybody wants to talk. Doesn't look like it. Oh, Volo. Here's Volo. Volo wants to talk. What up, Volo?
I have something to ask.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
I fought one of them.
Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible.
Not only have I encountered a mind flayer, I've killed one.
That can't be.
I was captured by mind flayers before. Actually, I killed a mind flayer in its lair aboard a nautiloid.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter?
Yes, I have. A mind flayer infected me with a parasite.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your disbelief could alter facts.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me, find out yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
I'll get rid of this things by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands.
I have quite a few.
I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
I believe in you, Volo. This decided to remain in camp, having such learned scholar nearby might be useful. We received armor class, remedial rhymes, and you inspire allies and bardic inspiration. You gain 4 temporary hit points. Now, this lowers our AC by 1, but it's bard related. We gotta take it. We're a bard. Halson.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
All right, so guys, the end of this episode might be a long one. We're gonna cut, well, anything to do with exploration, anything to do with anything like that. Here right now, we're gonna go through a ton of dialogue options. So if you want to duck out for the rest of this episode, sweet. If you want to listen to it faster speed, go for it. Everything from here on out is gonna be strictly dialogue related. I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
The shadow curse you spoke of, surely it can't be that bad.
It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them. We have to get to Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
What about the secret stronghold in the Underdark? You must know more.
Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Seems like you feel responsible for the shadow curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Do you know how the Shadow Curse can be stopped?
Perhaps, but we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
That way with Aridin, you thought he might be able to find the route to Moonrise.
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aridin and his band. We didn't even get close.
At the celebration with the tieflings before, I hope I didn't come over too strong. Got caught up in the moment.
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
Oh my. Glad I didn't leave a bad impression then.
A bad impression? Impossible.
How are you faring here out at the camp?
With such stimulating company? Never better.
Alright. What about you, Volo?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Has research turned up anything useful that might help with this parasite problem?
Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very, very high.
Thank you. What's up, Will? Let's talk.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
It's like being the son of a Grand Duke.
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
Poorly dance. Now I'm good. Now your Blade of Frontier is quite a change, don't you think?
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Well, not when I can avoid it.
What do you make of Raphael?
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
The right teachers, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will?
Refuse him. No matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you, the cost will be too great.
You spoke of a cure. We have to at least hear him out, right?
Take a single step towards him, and he'll dog you the whole journey. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Tell me, Will, how did you come to be the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. After my exile, I was hunting near the Cloakwood. I heard a child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
Well, that could be finer than saving a life. You must have felt proud.
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents.
Thank you.
Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Notice your stone eye. Did you lose it in a battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Talk about something
By
else.
all means. Anything more we should discuss?
I guess not. Who's next? Gale? What's up?
What's on your mind?
I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So in that moment in time, all magic was gone.
For a spell. Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
What do you make of having a vampire in our camp?
I know what it is to hunger. And I know what it takes to keep that hunger under control. He's done that so far, despite his condition. So long as he sates his appetite elsewhere, I'm happy to give him the benefit of the doubt.
All right. Good talking to you, Gale. Making sure there's nobody else around on this side to talk to. How you doing, Scratch? Good boy, Scratch. Good boy. Give him the pets. Give him the pets. Good, good. We'll leave that there. Well, what's up, Karlach? We handled those people.
What's the story?
I want to talk to you about your infernal engine.
Old Rusty? Sure.
How'd you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year? 10 air. The place? Sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero? Karlach. A knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus.
Right.
She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
Took care of those paladins of Tyr for you.
You did? Wow. That was sound of you. Why'd you do it?
I always take care of my people.
Glad to be counted among them. Really glad. Wish I could have been there to watch those ignots crumble, but I'm just happy they're off my tail. Then again, facing them down might have put my tin can into overdrive. Thanks to you, I'll live to fight another day. And get this bloody thing tuned up.
Is that all?
Hey, soldier.
I want to talk to you about your infernal engine.
Old Rusty?
Yeah.
Sure.
What does the infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today. Hey, soldier.
Quit getting out of my thing. Your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
Middle of another adventure, blessedly free of any tadpole.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
Heck yes. Let's do it. Anything else we got to talk about?
Hey, soldier.
Nope. All right, Shadowheart. How you doing, girl?
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get.
You and I, we share something special. I think I want to talk about it.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
I'm gonna be careful on this one. Admit it, you never had a relationship quite like this one, have you?
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
We talked about all that's happened to us.
What's on your mind?
How am I holding? What do you think would happen in the Druid Grove?
Some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
How am I holding up?
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
2 other matters. Leave? I think that's... Oh, not Mysterion. And Lysel. Not close to everyone. Never mind. Continuing on.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
Tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
I agree, I agree. Let's someone become a vampire exactly.
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire.
So they bite you, you bite them.
Yes and no. The problem is, once you're a vampire spawn, they completely control you. They have to allow you to bite them. And why would they do that? Vampires are power-hungry creatures. They won't lose a servant to create a competitor. Trust me, it doesn't happen.
So about you biting me?
I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble.
I need to know how we'll feed you in the future.
No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included.
Yeah, you probably should be a melee guy, huh?
And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead.
Sounds good. Glad we could agree.
As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
The monster we met in the swamp, he's looking for you, isn't he?
So it would seem. Hopefully he bumps into some gnolls while stumbling around at night, and that's the last we hear from him.
Why was he hunting you? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was kidnapped, just like you. It seems Cazador wants me back.
And who is Cazador exactly?
Cazador Tsar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn. And he became my tormentor.
You're sure Cazador is behind this?
It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me.
Gur.
It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
Saved you by turning into a vampire slave?
Well, he didn't mention the slave clause at the time. And now he sends a Gur monster hunter for me. It's a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, you can reach me. And he wants me back.
Well, why capture you? Why not just kill you? Don't worry, you're safe with me.
Yeah. Safe? You think I'm safe?
Yep.
Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses?
Nope.
He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
No, I'm confident. Vampires aren't invincible. We could take him.
You don't understand. You don't know him.
And you're just scared.
Just trust me when I say we need to be careful. He'll send more lackeys. He has plenty of souls to command. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
Make of Raphael's deal.
I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way, so why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador.
We have other options, better options.
Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me once more?
Yes.
Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it.
Alright. Might be dropping Asterion soon, by the way, for Karlach. I think, maybe, because I'm going to try to take over the lockpicking stuff, maybe. Maybe, I don't know yet.
Yankee people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak, roughly translated, idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
About the Dragon Rider we met.
Your skull trembles, your parasite wriggles. Blazel sees your memories of your confrontation with Kithrak Voss.
Voss, Justil Kithrak, Knight Supreme. An honorable warrior, Vlakith's finest. I am impressed. He wanted your head, yet it remains firmly atop your shoulders.
I'm good with words.
A lesser man would be adorning the road as a shredded corpse.
Impressive. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
If by nice you mean truthful, then consider me positively pleasant.
You're considered.
Now, to the point. The creche is not far from where you met Voss. We must go there immediately. Unless, of course, you'd rather sprout waxy tendrils where there were no tendrils before.
And if Kithrak Voss finds us before them?
Keep me at your side, and I will invoke protocol. It is my people's duty to aid infected Githyanki. Had I been traveling with you, we might have avoided the Knight's fury.
Meh. Alright, guys. Well, that is what we're going to talk about. I still wonder what this is about over here. Let's go ahead and end the day. Let's save first. Then end the day.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Who?
Well, you've been naughty, and you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, aren't you a luscious thing?
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
Get to the point, Devil. What do you want?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Oh my. Unexpected.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Me?
Oh, and Will, don't forget,
our pact still stands.
Ta-ta.
So he's a warlock. Well, shit. Now we gotta go talk to him again. No, we're not done yet. I guess. No, we have to be done.
Damn
Oh, fuck,
her,
whatever.
straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
I deserve that. Consider me properly shamed. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
Yes, the pact is what caused the rift between you and your father.
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Alright, we'll talk to the people again after this because it's already been like an hour and 15 minutes. So that's what we're going to do for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you've got anything to say, go to the comments below. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. If you want to see more, check out this video down here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.